what I want to say basically is that in the end, there's one Lord, there are a variety of ministries and a variety of effects. So even if there were 10,000 television stations working in India or Africa along with ABN, they will not have the same effect. ABN will. And if God has moved your heart to be not only praying with us and donating, please believe me, we will not have, they will not have the same effect as ABN does. So feel free to contribute, because God is going to do and is doing amazing things. And I'm so excited about what's going on in Africa, because although we work on Africa Standard Time, having been there, that's pretty much whenever the Africans get around to doing things. That's kind of how it is. But we have gone from doing satellite to cable, and Bassam put out 8 places he'd like to see cable, and we're working very diligently on that. So far, we've established cable in Cameroon, the Democratic Republic of the Congo, and we are working on Nigeria. Nigeria keeps ignoring our phone calls, but we keep pestering them. So eventually, with prayer and to be diligent, we will end up putting cable into Nigeria, specifically Lagos, because in the Lagos metropolitan area, there's 25 million people. And that is the commerce, the banking, the shipping, the business section of everything. So we're working at getting into Nigeria. And of Tuesday of last week, we were able to get into Chad. And this is so important for me to tell you about Chad, because Chad is the country in Africa that is the spiritually neediest, is the way I want to put it. They have the most unreached and least reached people in all of Africa. And we have a toehold there. And we will go in with the gospel. Although the Muslims have made great headway there, we will go in with the gospel. Many of them those Muslims are only Muslim in name only, because they pay for their children to go to school. See, it's not like here in the West, where everybody pays taxes and the children go to school. They have to pay for their children to go to school. And this is how the Muslims are winning people over to Islam. But when we come with the truth of the gospel, we can win these nominal Muslims over, and it's beginning to happen more and more. And as you see from the screen on there, we're going to the 4 corners of Africa and 8 new countries: Nigeria and Ghana, Tanzania and Kenya, Angola, Democratic Republic of the Congo, South Africa, Mozambique, and I would add 2, Zimbabwe in the center and Zambia in the center to go later on. Our goal is to get these 8 nations all done by the 1st of March, and we have 4 of them accomplished already. So please pray for these other nations. And our friend Pilat, who is working with us and making contact with these folks, these different cable companies, because he can get good deals African to African. I, as a Westerner, will call them, the price goes up considerably. But when an African calls for an African, to an African, these things become very inexpensive for us, as maybe Dr. Bassam can talk on later. So we're making great headway. And I want to say something else too, that next week I'm going to have a small conference with some folks in Nigeria, and they're youth leaders. And I want everyone to understand that the largest unreached age group, not people group, age group in Africa are the youth. For instance, in Chad, 47% of the population of the nation of Chad is 15 years or less. In Nigeria, where we're going, 43% of the population is age 15 or less. So we're going to begin talking with them and then expand that to other nations as we're able to try to reach the youth of Africa with the gospel of Jesus Christ, and perhaps change the entire spiritual face of a country by reaching through the youth. So things are going very well. Keep praying for us, because the devil, like in India, is very, very active in Africa. And we are battling spiritual forces there. and we need your help. We need your prayers. We need your finances. So please be excited about what God is doing in Africa, because it keeps expanding and expanding and expanding. And